When we talk about games in learning, it can make it sound like something light-hearted, but there's an important thing to think about when we're talking about games. So on the one hand, we see the behaviours of people playing games. We see that the games they play are often played for fun. But to be successful at a game, to win, you often need to exhibit underlying behaviours. They may be behaviours of strategy, of thinking about stuff in advance. They may be about understanding consequence. They may be behaviours of taking risk or of building alliances. They may be behaviours of managing resources. So bringing an understanding of how games work into our learning design can help us to create learning which is truly effective, because it tackles some of the very behaviours and capabilities that people need to be successful. And it may also be fun to do that. So there's nothing wrong with learning being fun, as long as we understand that underneath everything, we're trying to build learning which is highly effective. So to understand how games can help us to help people be effective can be a very valuable thing. An example of how we can use a game in learning might be to ask people to think about how they would establish a team and deal with a particular scenario, perhaps a new group of people coming together to achieve a specific outcome in a specific space. That type of game will have different stages. They will need to form their teams. They will need to carry out specific activities and choose which activities are relevant. They'll probably need to be managing resources, and they'll need to make some hard decisions. If we design a game where they go through those different stages, and at each stage they explain the decisions that they're making, then we're going to be designing a game which mirrors things they need to do out in the real world. That has two benefits. We talked about the learning methodology and how it creates spaces to explore. Well, within a game, you can explore. You can try new behaviours out in a space that has very low consequence. The second thing they'll be doing is building relationships amongst each other, because you often play games together with other people. So that type of simulation game can help you forge relationships that you take forward out into the real world.